I want to ask you a question. How upset or mad are you at all of the wokeness in society? And after you answer that, how much are you willing to put you and your family through to escape the wokeness? Because I would think after y'all voted someone in that promised to eliminate the woke and various other things, you would feel quite good about living in the United States of America and the wokeness being defeated. Well, not one man, because there's one man in this world who decided that the wokeness is corrupting him and his family too much that he had to leave the country, much like all these other people who've left the country over fear of transphobia and racism. And just like them, you come to the ultimate conclusion that maybe, just maybe, you should have stayed on that American soil. Now, it has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with transphobia. It has everything to do with signing up to join the Russian army. Texas father who moved his family to Russia to escape the wokeness in the United States is sent to the front lines in Ukraine. Let's have a conversation. For the amount that has gone on in the world, it needs to be stated that you have choices in this world. And you know, I'm just speaking for me. You're welcome to disagree with me. But when you give me the choice of standing next to a transgender drag queen that's about to read books in a library and signing up for a war, I'm going to be sitting down in the library with that transgender for that drag queen story time, because I will be damned if I go to another country and sign up for their war. Texas father of 3 who moved his family to Russia and joined the military to escape the wokeness in the United States has been sent to the front line. We already know that. Derek Huffman. The jury's still out on if Derek Huffman is a great name or not. For now, we'll say he has a confusing name. Claim he was being tossed under the bus after being deployed to the front lines in Ukraine, despite assurances from the Russian military that he would be serving in a non-combat role, his wife Deanna said in a now deleted YouTube page. He feels like he's being thrown to the wolves right now, and he's kind of having to lean on faith, and that's what we're all doing.
Okie dokie. So, unfortunately, I getting a little tired, so I'm gonna walk back. But as I'm walking back, I wanted to share a little bit about what's going on with Derek. When he signed up and had all of that done, he was told he would not be training for 2 weeks and going straight to the front lines, but it seems as though he's getting 1 more week of training and closer to the front lines, and then they are going to put him on the front lines. So we are all praying really hard that he could actually be utilized for his skills and not just be put as a fighter. Unfortunately, there was a few things not quite done that probably should have been done, and now we are just believing in God that everything is going to work out to the way it's supposed to. He signed up in Nizhny to get less money because he was told they would have more control. At first they were trying to petition that he would be able to be more like news reporter, but like in the military, and being able to just like report what's going on, and just be able to like tell the world what's happening from his perspective and what he's seeing. And that was denied. So after the wait for all that, they then said that they would be able to put him in like a repair battalion because of his 10 plus years in welding and the experience for that. So he would actually be able to do that, and he would have the control to be able to be in a safer environment. But doesn't seem like that's happening, and the foreigners unit is still being taught in Russian, and he doesn't understand Russian very well, so he's kind of struggling a little bit with that, and not getting really any training, because unfortunately when you're taught in a different language and you don't understand the language, how are you really getting taught? You're not. So unfortunately, he feels like he's being thrown to the wolves right now, and he's kind of having to lean on faith, and that's what we're all doing. So we're gathering together and asking everybody to just pray that something can be done. We are petitioning some public figures to hopefully help in politics and be able to make it to where he can be put where he could be used more efficiently.
I feel so bad for you, because imagine sitting at home as a wife, nurturing the children, making sure that they're okay, and the husband comes in and he's just sick of all this shit. He's sick of all the woke. He's sick of all the propaganda. He's sick of all the leftists, and he gets an email or a phone call, or he hears about something through a fellow friend that, if you want to leave, I got this connection with Mother Russia. We could put you in a non-combat role, and you and your family could live nice and comfortably under the realm of Mother Russia. And he's just sitting there thinking, oh, yes, honey, kids, pack up. We're moving to Russia. And he probably got there and at first was like, yeah, this is a nice job. But the thing about war is that eventually the numbers are going to thin, and the people in non-combat roles are going to start to get into combat. And now you thought that nice little office desk job was going to keep you safe and secure. Now you're out there and you could potentially lose your life in a battle you didn't start. You didn't even join in on until late. And now your family got to sit there and wonder, are we really going to have to deal with our father and our husband not being here anymore? The Huffmans moved to Russia in March, with the father of three celebrating what he called an escape from the LGBTQ indoctrination in America. He was one of two families who reportedly answered American blogger Tim Kirby's invitation to move to a village outside of Moscow to be free of the liberal gender norm, to secure an expedited citizenship process for his family, and to earn the respect of his new countrymen. Hoffman told Russian state media that he would gladly join the military. The point of this act for me is to earn my place here in Russia. It's official. American Derek, father of 6, has joined the Russian army and leaves for his unit this Tuesday. If you'd like to hear why and see the full story, the video is up now on our YouTube channel, which is now deleted. I wonder why. If I risk myself for our new country, no one will say that I am not a part of it. Unlike migrants in America who come there just like that, do not assimilate, and at the same time want free handouts. Deanna, however, claims he was misled during the military recruitment process, where Russian officers allegedly promised him a role as a welder or a war correspondent. Instead, Huffman, who has no prior military experience, underwent training in a language he did not understand and was shipped off to fight in the front lines. Unfortunately, when you're taught in a different language and you don't understand the language, you are really getting taught how. Fuck that up. Unfortunately, when you're taught in a different language and you don't understand the language, how are you really getting taught? It seems as though he is getting one more week of training closer to the front lines, and then they're going to put him in the front lines. The confused wife also claimed that even after a month of service, the family has yet to receive any of the wages promised to Huffman. They got conned. Oh my God, they got conned to join a war. Oh my God. This is the dumbest shit under the sun. You cannot put your entire family at jeopardy like this. You cannot put your entire family in a bind to where, hey, I am sick of all of this. I have to deal with all of this. Some of you are not even going to understand it because you're children, you're teenagers. You're not really out in the world such as myself. I have to see these things. I am shipping us to another country because they promised me benefits, job security, and away from war. What's that? Oh, you're going to teach me this language. Okay, that's perfectly fine. I got to be accustomed to this language. Oh, what's that? I'm not getting my job as a welder. You sending me, wait, you sending me where? To war? What about my job as a welder? Oh, the numbers are thin for Mother Russia. Oh, bye family. Bye family. I'm going to go train to be on the front lines. Hopefully I don't die. And hopefully with all the benefits that I was promised, you can live comfortably. And they not getting any of the money? Like, what? You got conned, my boy. Huffman was last seen on his family's social media accounts during a Father's Day message to his wife and kids in June, which he showed him wearing camouflage and speaking to them directly.
Hey Deanna, hey girls. I love you very much. I'm very, very happy to get to send you this video, let you see my face, see I'm doing well, probably see I've lost a few pounds. I miss y'all more than you can imagine, and I can't wait to see you. Hopefully I get a vacation some point and I get to come home, spend a couple of weeks with you, but man, you're on my mind 24/7, and just know that what I'm doing is important to me and important for our family. And I will do whatever it takes to be safe and to come home to you. And take care of each other. Take care of Mom. She's got a lot on her shoulders. And Deanna, man, I love you. I'm so proud of you. And I know how much you're struggling without me. And I'm so grateful that you're doing this for me so that I can do this for our family. And I miss you so much. I love you. Today's Father's Day. I wish I could be there. But I'll be home for the next one. So y'all take care of each other, and I love you very much. Bye.
And you know what? That is scary, because what if that's the last they ever hear of that dude? I'm not sitting here cheering on somebody dying. I'm saying, what if that's the last they hear you? This Father's Day message, or this message to your family, which is you being in, smiles and keeping good spirits. But what if that's the last they hear you? And that's the last they see of you. That's scary to think about. That's something, a family without one of their leaders, that's scary to think about. And the only reason they sitting there worried about you is because of you. Because you got sick of seeing something on social media, or you seeing something that affects your workflow, or some law that's unfair and you have a problem with it, and you ship your entire family to another country because some blogger tricked you into thinking that you could get a desk job. That's the oldest con in the book. Have you never seen Catfish? Have you never seen these motherfuckers get promised luxury, riches, good sex, and all they got is a fucking can of shit in? Man, no. In the future, people need to understand that while you have significant, and I do mean significant, issues with your country, I would suggest tough it out. Move to a different state in your country. Don't pack your entire family to fuck up for this, because if you were to do that, you now have to run the significant fucking risk of going to war in something you knew you never wanted to be in, you have no experience in, and now your family's just sitting there running around scared, and it ain't nobody's fault but your fucking own, because you saw an ad somewhere saying, oh, if you're sick of the wokeness, come join me in Mother Russia. So in one realm, I feel bad, and in another realm, you're getting what you fucking asked for, because, hey, you'll die in a war, but at least you'll die, maybe, away from all that wokeness.